reputable institution. We should have the jurisdictions, the corporate because we are speaking of democracy. And so for honorable people to stoop this low and engage in such mayhem now, it's very disgusting. Needless to say, I don't even have the words, but I was there personally. Oshe MP engaging in this. Personally, I don't think so. You really want to call them honorable because what they did, no, it's so terrible.
I see. Subsequently, Speaker at the I mean, we call it suspension about I pay the man who said the minority caucus at the statement about some rejected Speaker the decision on us suspension on the man. Speaker suspension no and one and I said there is other directives it was Penifua war parliament I mean I want to understand mona around so after suspension what next?
So suspension I mean when I saw it I was like 2 weeks and more like the people the element in the region I'm saying Obi to say MP for Niger and South Beefy was supposed to be part of that. Should Beefy, I mean, they are not on prayer yet. Beefy was yes.
Beefy,
it was Beefy not part of it. And what on prayer was only putting the tables on the chairs on the tables and all that. Oh, we should break the way. But Beefy was heavily engaged in it. So why would you want to sanction and then leave some out? Unless maybe the video that you speak at showed the earlier suspension, not being filmed. But entire video media, Beefy is supposed to be part of the order of session. Also, Nkopone, who are part of the act, they are going to deduct it from their salary. So the parents now, they will claim that we shall keep the meter because we can clear the media. They got a pen microphone, make it 2,000. Apart from the suspension, those people that are engaged in the act, they were not going to pay for the repairs of the items that were damaged.
We are picking information, sir. Whether so we confirm my idea, sir. Speaker set up a 7-member committee, sir, or more any investigation into the matter. Is it something you can confirm?
Yeah, exactly the case. Of course, on that very night, we recall it true. So, majority can't say the reputation of Parliament has been damaged brutally, and it will take a lot of efforts for us to repair our reputation. And if the minister or the speaker, obviously, it's just like that. It's not like there's no choice. We want to go moving forward. The voting place should not be a place where you come to settle scores. When you get back to let's go straight to the matter. We shouldn't be coming here, personal vendetta and all that. Moving forward, once you know, say, the only thing we buy, so that maybe in subsequent breakfast, we'll not be having the same thing for us to have tables and then mics destroyed. If that very investigation will ensure that, yes, we know what it is. Is it that there's a member of the community who really has an issue with the nominee? So all these things, all the investigation would come up with recommendations so that we will not have a repeat of what happened on Thursday.
Oh, okay. That means there will be a recommendation and another guide. Okay, I see. Now, it was a minority working out of the vetting after that time na okujeto black one ne vetting and or a chairman momuna e ka say omo ending vetting no because who say process no questions no enough or more exhausted time also munya nyina no munya. From the look of things, is it that the minority no munya happy with that approach at the end more working out?
Clearly, if for you and draw a press conference on minority here now. But before that, let me walk you through what happened yesterday. So in Drano, we continued with the vetting, right? That was 10, but you guys started by 10 something. We started with the first one, who is Mental Candor, who was I don't know can you be vetting into committee here on Thursday. See, which Friday no, he was the first person to be vetted. So he was being vetted in the process no, and a minority working in no. As we focus on that, a lot in the penny market there, Kasa. They actually ask for permission from the clerk and everything. So they should give them 30 minutes. So when you are done, they can join the vetting. And that clerk, and instead of writing to them, so, okay, this is the time I swear another one, two or more. And then the vetting started, and then she was administering the oath with the means for the vetting to continue. Into a penny market thought that it was more like a back phase. The clerk should not be partisan. Party said, even come no more majority. Clerk, no, the clerk insists the minority were balancing already. I started just to build quorum. But in the case, no one say, my many area the building of the NDC because one from another one say, almost minority me every balance. I started that. So that's no money area NDC and she feels that he's in the building of the way. And I got any Mukasa and some Kasi, you use getting from a tank and they'll go for concrete and then they'll go and take decisions. So look for concrete. So it's okay. They are not they are not saying they are not supporting the person. They are making sure that they are the customer. Even they are the majority opposition party and a winning government and passe normally some say that it's more behind this or more minority, they're against government business. That's not what it is. Ghanaians should not like get a different picture and yes sir, but clapping now or more will look back and doing the courses. Until later, no more press conference. I think you might need a press conference. I'm not sure say Tina Clark now and I bet me a say now if from stubborn and then the nominee is Ziba, they can't let them go. If a nominee has said something about even to say chief justice and everything about the president. There's no way we can have an hour in vetting for that person. Obviously, some questions must be asked. Into some judge vetting started at 8:43 a.m. They could only somewhere around 9 something, more than 5 hours. Okudu to Ablakwa, a somebody who has been so vocal on social media, so he's tempted to be posting things that every year, 8 year, opposition. What is coming from working? The minority will ask or post 7 questions to him. So, another one, even ocean lineup now, every nominee is supposed to take an hour. And per the laws or the rules of engagement in parliament, as a ranking member, you have the opportunity to ask unlimited questions. You sometimes ask myself, 1 hour no more look at someone and media. And maybe unlimited line of questions on the part of the ranking member. Obviously, I'm not too sure about that. It doesn't make sense that 1 hour should be allocated to everybody. If you have the minority asking these questions, obviously, there are some comments that come media members will go through. Which question? This person's house already is best that don't be asking this question. Sometimes the chairman is tempted to pick these body languages from the members to say, or chair into he wants to step his feet and all that. Yes, they are not happy because they said that there were more questions that they were supposed to ask. If the speaker is trying to stop them then answer the question. Let's leave for you to do whatever you want to do, because at the end of the day, like I said, the ranking member has the opportunity to actually ask unlimited questions. And the majority has actually come up that they will talk about it and ensure that if we can actually reduce it, or let's say you have the way to ask maybe 1 hour questions for 1 hour, and not giving it to you like entirely free will everything to sometimes because they are not happy about it. So if we are actually preventing us from asking our questions, even if I can't one and I stop here, they will make a big deal out of it. That's it.
And right after that, Nipalo was saying almost every after the workout.
So after a black one, we did 10 other nominees. 10 America 20, and there are 12 nominees 12 nominees for sector ministers, and they are coming regional ministers. And I would study vetting over the past weeks now. When it gets to the regional minister, it doesn't really take much time, right? Ordinarily, yes, even if it's a sector minister, the vetting can be 2-3 hours. Legal benefits don't take an hour or even an hour and a half. But the shortest person was that of Limbo.
About 6 minutes.
Yes, the shortest. And I can see. So 10 anyway, apart from the from Kujetu.
We heard about the reconstitution of the appointment committee. Maybe based on Sanipa for now, speaker suspended Omono. That means Omono, they are not supposed to appear on the committee. Okay, so does that mean
the suspension was immediately? The suspension was immediate.
Okay.
And someone like Shahid, another promo. I saw them leaving. Let us say somewhere around 10-11. So it was immediate. If they say it's parliamentary sittings, it's only the chamber.
Okay.
The committee sittings are extension of the presidential proceedings. Yes, it's part. I want to make us so you see them on the button and you see them in the chamber. Then there's no impact. You get me? And see, another so interesting who was using the data. They were seeing so clearly for the next 2 weeks now, they are not going to be seen even heard. And as it stands now, the president has mentioned that he's going to work with the new government. And so he's going to use 16 ministers, right? And so far he's done 42 nominations. So if the system is going to go by, then we have had 18. And he has also mentioned that he will appoint some deputy ministers to some ministries. I'm thinking that 18 now can be the deputy ministers. It is we need to have 42 more, 30. So all 30 nominees offered in Mahamad, they've been sworn in. In terms of 12 now, with the CM, they are yet to be sworn in. So until the minister, until the president makes the nomination, so we are not going to go to vetting again. Once he appoints the 12 nominees, and then we go back to Parliament for the vetting again.
Okay, so it means that for now, Obi anywhere which until say the next nominations are beba.
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Yes, so that's what it is.
All right.
And clearly, 18 now can be more like deputy ministers. And deputy ministers to go through vetting. So that's what it is.
Right. Miriam, I mean, now I say the info is here. And that's a thank you very much. George Quay, I was here. A media general reporter. Vetting starting a wawa kopemenra. Nti the CIA can say, just enrano, omuye. Lester na akaona na aka na wo se omo ehwe ho asem kanyina no omo akawi omo ye ho adwuma wi nti that is how it is and that is what it is na ya nse wi no abusiafo se o join me live e your Facebook page Akoma 87.9 FM Akoma 87.9 FM excepts of Niema Koso ewo Parliament appointment committee na yegusu aye bi when omuwie na minority work out where some judge dey na wo hwe this is the minority anti time okujo to black aba be dru na e wo say the chairman the appointment committee patchel for what happened the day before. Yes, indeed, I don't know what CCA. Now, speaker at the decision number. Would see a reporter no parliamentar. About I know say sa MPsa yebo wundino. Also munyina na omu free vetting na say. That is what I observed. Roxanne Nelson Dafia Makpo, Frank Anodompre, Al Hassan Champuli, and Jerry Ahmed Shaib. 2 weeks and Parliament, according to Speaker, was suspended one for 2 weeks. And I was say, and Yama say no sono, Omwa Chetria. Nti ebeti from marketrium na ya hwe dia fix it na speaker we na speaker say there are other things that I was say oh yeah e dey ka ho nti wa direct say the clerk of parliament entro officially make a complaint police to the police nti we are there are other committees 7-member committee and also be investigating matter no parliament the police for be there. So the criminal aspect or whatever aspect of what they did and the police for be here can want them, but that is what you are watching. I don't know how he is here right here on Akoma 87.9 FM on your Facebook page. Now I want us to listen to the speaker. Bio Ebra na speaker already ne or communicated to parliament the decision. Me do be fam because a minority caucus issue statement. Na omo abobɔ nneɛma bi so a saa nneɛma no yɛ mu nyina so omo de reject the decision a speaker ateki. Yentie speaker na if we are refer making reference to other articles near there and so many more.
So shocked and very scandalized at what I saw and righteous anger. I am so shocked and very scandalized at what I saw and heard through various media outlets. So what happened at the sittings of the Appointments Committee yesterday, the 30th of January 2025, and this morning. Today, I read the views and reports of our brothers and sisters of the media as to what took place at the said sittings of the committee. The outrage of the public and the people who represent and serve is apt and understandable. What should have been a solemn exercise in parliamentary scrutiny degenerated into an appalling display of chaos and lawlessness, bringing this house into disrepute before the entire world. What transpired was not just a gross affront to the dignity of Parliament, but also a blatant contempt of the House. This further aggravates the already existing low level of trust of Parliament and parliamentarians. I have the unfortunate burden of responding to the disgraceful and deeply regrettable events that unfolded during the Appointments Committee. Such behavior is utterly unacceptable and a direct affront to the dignity of this House. The actions of those involved have sullied the image of Parliament and also betrayed the trust of the Ghanaian people, whose expectations of leadership, decorum, and responsible conduct have been callously disregarded. The Parliament of Ghana is expected to stand as the foremost institution of democracy, entrusted with the solemn duty of upholding the principles of good governance, integrity, and selfless public service. Yet, the events that transpired during the Appointments Committee hearing have gravely undermined these ideals. These incidents represent a new low in parliamentary conduct and is particularly egregious given its timing and recurrence. It is unconscionable that members who are supposed to be leaders elected to serve as representatives of the people would engage in violent confrontations in a setting that demands the highest levels of maturity, emotional intelligence, and statesmanship. In the face of our fathers, our revered traditional leaders and spiritual leaders, our kings, our queens, our queen mothers, the apostles, and our own children, members could not even exercise a scintilla of emotional intelligence. Nelson Eche Kwame Dafiamapo, and it has been seriously undermined. An urgent punitive action has to be taken. Since this was done, contemptus parlamenti in facio parlamenti. Consequently, the following members are suspended from the sittings of Parliament for 2 weeks from today. They are 1 and 2, the 2 chief whips, in the presence of Mr. Roxanne Nelson Eche Kwame Dafiamapo and Mr. Frank Ano Dompre. 3, Mr. Alasan Sulemana Tampuli. And 4, Mr. Jerry Ahmed Sharif. Leaders from the various caucuses should take the consequential actions to continue with their leadership. But the Marshal is hereby directed to ensure the full enforcement of this suspension in accordance with the rules of the House.
Honorable nominee Maris.
Okay, so I'm saying for I know you're Speaker of Parliament, and some of the 2 January now. The tough about when you say MPC at the Parliament, and him at the chief from Kra na sa the Koso Abontin Koma Ghana 4D about Parliament. Said they say Parliament and Munyama no mo no kakra e ba fom. Speaker si nyina wate ni nyina wo hu na anamo mpanifo a omutu ye fact o hwe mpanifo mienu abo wondi a da fia makpo ne anodompre wo mu mienu aye chief whips we majority and we minority na say mo ye members our committee so na mo ntimi hwe every mo members in line na mama mo members atiesim na so omadi nsemfo wankasa kra no at a point between Rox and Nelson Dafia Makpone Alhassan Tampuli na nyasem ketwa we abo eminim video no mo benya mayene a anie ti at a point now say posifo na bam na posifo try say won beti to omuntem. This is it. We fugu we anie edru ba bi na say difficult nti speakers wa share videos ni nyina onyada je share videos no atie concerns a Ghana for erezi nti anamo edika wo tu ni say wa suspend this for MPs no and as you see Ankrofo say there be for ni swa because we share video no a omo amaka omo ni abrea wo so so twetwe ne ma omo nim the speaker e busy on e take that decision. Na speaker say wa can we na the marshal woman na ye in simple terms because say woman na ye polisifoɔ anaa bambɔfoɔ ɔmo wɔ parliament ɛhwɛ sɛ saa implementation no suspension no ɔmo bɛ implement ne yie. So it means that from Tuesday ɛkɔ no saa MPs 4 yɛ a yɛka ɔmo asɛm yi ɛnya deɛ sɛ ɔmo ɛbɛkɔ parliament for 2 weeks. deɛ aka a ɛdi akyire no mabobɔ bi so na sɛsia yi na mahu sɛ the minority caucus in parliament ɔmo issue statement na statement ɔmo issue yɛ no ɔmo deɛ di kan ɔmo sɛ ɔmo rejecte speaker decision no suspension na speaker de ba ɔmo rejecte yes ɛna ɛda so yi na ɔmo sɛ nneɛma a ɛkɔɔ so ɛwɔ vetting anaasɛ appointment committee ɔmo ministerial nominees time a na ɔmo vet ɔmo no ɛyɛ nneɛma a ɔmo wulu sɛ frustrations a na majority no ɛne mpanimfoɔ a wɔn kasa chairman mu nyinaa ɔmo nyinaa ka ho bi nti frustrations ɔmanfoɔ were frustrated. That is according to the minority. Na majority ne person mo di nneɛma bi si ɔmo kɔn nti na nukwa so ɔmo pene ma saa nneɛma ne kɔ so ɔmo yɛ a decision bi wɔ hɔ mu take a ɔmo mo minority na maneɛ. This is what the statement ɔmo de aba even though ɔmo hunu sɛ deɛ si yɛ no ɛyɛ unfortunate deɛ but because ɔmo damage properties. Now here I want say that led to minor property damage. I just almost say there had a kitchen be that is what the minority is saying. Good. Inti eno ye de omaka. Eno na ema tension. Eba because the majority decision be on name bo homo ya na mo minority na mane. Eno ye de aka omaka no. Now, we share the third paragraph. Now, we say, "Sir, decision speaker take is here no." Eh, on kwa speaker kwa na turn baby, and also a share video. And I won't free obia. Musa say the course no by the saying at least wasn't a leadership crop from no bisomo because speaker enye member of the committee oni obi or the adwuma mo so mo nye omu yam report come speaker. Na speakers also at omo table we are na for speakers so ahia oma debate whatever also we go through na omo approve a nominee bi no oma ye nti no speaker the speaker ye no omu no say ye baako decision as e wono nko parliament so nye nipa baako dia oma make reference to standing orders 130A and B. Nti ɛwɔ sɛ yɛma kwan article 19 clause 1 of the 1992 constitution ɛwɔ sɛ yɛma kwan fair hearing obiara mmra ɔmɛka ne deɛ na afei sɛ yɛwie a na whatever decision speaker bɛ take no na nkwa take ɛno yɛ what minority can. The fourth point is that speaker nankasa n'anim ebi asi was almost in numerous occasions na speaker te akonwa mu obi asi omo de omo I mentioned some of the incidents see here with parliament omo hu ne say saa ne mani nyina no na speaker na ni tuam we antwe obi aso na ba ne say na we de ya twe obi aso wi a meyi o ma no saa de okwa de meyi ma no or see the refusal to apply the same standard in previous instances makes the decision appear politically motivated, aimed at intimidating certain members of parliament and silencing dissent. This is minority as one more can. Say speaker the why no person will intimidate you omo. Okay. But you the next page. na yɛnhwɛ because ɔma list some of the things that they feel say ɛsi one yɛto aba ama speaker yɛto aba yi speaker emu nsɛm number 2 e-levy ɛde esi yɛ na ebi tam nkonnwa ne ade nyinaa no speaker anya ho hwee enti ɛbaa ne sɛ na wei deɛ according to the minority caucus in parliament wɔma sɛ wɔn ka nyinaa no okay, so this is the next point. Also, it is important to recall that during previous parliamentary chaos, during the controversial 2021 speakership election, at the hearing on the nomination of and promotion of 2 Supreme Court judges on 30th July 2024, and Omaka e-levy say NDC members be assorted, MPP members be physically. At the time, no more majority. She wamo ni nyina speaker nkawe. Adentina, also why then does he choose at this moment to impose harsh and selective punishment? Harsh and they are calling it selective. I'm sure because they be members me and some women. But here is the point. The fact that speaker they see here na speaker anya ho hwe doesn't mean say because say baby ade na dru no a free chamber ho ti speaker hwe ya mo de kwa kopia bod because baby adru no e keka kwa bonten wan hwe e beti na MPs dia boy ni wo pipe oh car park papa glasses near the speaker and chairman this is what the speaker has done. So almost rejected the suspension of almost 3 MPs and demand immediate reversal of this politically charged decision. That is the minority caucus in parliament. Na mame kwa mano so na minimia na nasa foje aye member of parliament edema bosome frɛ ho menini ni nkomo ya ma hu ze aiza nra mi hu no era mu so one Stephen Amastika no eba that room ba bi o ye vet no Bibia aboko de. Na me sure say parliament hoye.
Ya do kaka.
Na Ghana for say mugumanu ase dodo.
Ya na to me kan power say. Na mintia wetifo. Ba mintia asantemai. Asanteman suwa ntimitia asanteman ya opem so na adama pitia bosumifre ho fo ominti na musuma sebi ntimi member wa masenema sentia ho na ne tie ni se bra ma fa nkomo ni fi ba bi se na beti ne ma
ai mi tie pa
odu fie ho a ika fie ho a we refer to parliament. Now, Parliament said the Ghana man the Constitution of Ghana, and I answer a media and my chair and similar near my elfio. If the standing orders, a woman me and the big Juma power feel. Now, Constitution no a customer may must be for 2 years one day say. Your man for a name in Ghana. So that is why the refer Parliament said it is the people's representative. Now, the examination area or something like to me say, she should be able a buying penny for who check the exchequer of government. Now, that is edwumadie mienu ya edinu tintiman power mrase bedwa edwuma mu yie no ye wo mrase bedwa fio enti ye standing orders no ekire ye kwan a ye be fa so aye sa edwuma no we can yes say committees ye dia ye sa edwuma enti ye dikai say committees mienu ba ko business committee. That business committee, no better say, and then no pa, you better coca A, you better B, and you make you better C. Business committee, no make you and it's a woman to do the business of the house. Now, because I was a your government no area in place, so that you literally are checking government means I was saying appointing committee government needs an appointment by a bit I have no Juma a year. And yes, it's vetting committee. So far, these are the only two committees I have forming among the many committees I was saying. Because the present government programs are also. And to do this committee near that vetting committee meetings, as you say on program by Monday, you're vetting for. Tuesday, about vetting for. Wednesday, about vetting for. So I open Friday. Look, Wednesday, you are vetting because we are branding a junior moment at Parliament. Obekaya Oliver Baka-Vomao. Hello?
Me also permit you now.
Oliver Baka-Vomao. In the Parliament, we are branding eba fi ho se omo metutu na no na ntia obu parliament ntia no omra meka obekaya into Wednesday ni die instead of say be vetting no you suspend all vetting activities anyway dey Oliver Baka-Vomao wo no ade in fact you see no kra no bekaya your friends in Roxton Bafiamepo majority chief whip the raising point ni say I was Oliver Baka-Vomao no Okosia Privileges Committee. No appointment committee. This is there is a committee called Privilege Committee. So be a Goni and now be a BBT Parliament. I be pan also Okosia a committee. No. Now, and I know when is the BBA. And you know, as I say, Wednesday for now wasn't clear. You do one called Thursday. Yeah, the Thursday for now Monday. Not for Monday for your So these were the conversation between the two leadership, majority leader, minority leader. So you should be emotional. Because you for me all the committees meeting and they are forming committees now. You're standing on that nature. Apart from vetting committee 11, no, so you're vetting any sector, be a sector, honorable, any before, and now two parties, no, a cuckoo damo, and now say, or leadership, I want, sector, honor. Woman, say, for that vetting, no more vetting committee, no. It's even say a vetting minister for education now. If I will say MPP for education minister, I won't have about vetting. Not NDC for education minister, I won't have about vetting. But the original appointment committee, no. Here, defense committee, you will see the MPP defense committee for members of Kuku Dam, on the Babekaho. Now, NDC for so they are Babekaho. Now, they are vetting defense minister. And one thing I know, so be sure. You are vetting Okudeto Blakwa. We are obiti say Honorable Ampetu, former Deputy Minister Foreign Affairs,
yeah.
We are obiti say Honorable Mavis Nkansa Boedu, former Deputy Minister Foreign Affairs. And we are obiti say Tasoredu, former Deputy Minister Foreign Affairs, former Ambassador South Africa. And we are obiti say Asafoje, international relations expert. If these are the international relations for a 1 year side, and I won't bet nothing. Health minister, the same thing, no health expert, almost all about the transit. So, Thursday, leadership, we know, sir, we are slated to vet the minister designate for foreign affairs. About Basso and Ambasso. But I'm catching you. Only leadership, you know, Kokusia. I agree, so I'm for Thursday, and Uncle Friday. So I can't do Friday. So yeah, all the committee experts know and the subject area experts know. Obia Koye. What's your best in the family, sir? Bra, no majority for about we cried in a hymn for number, the Seramo, Munyabi, Penabella him for no say only in 24 near. Not instead of 3 for Thursday, no about 4. Oh, radio, now I have 5.
But maybe our parliament on because we the media. Yes, you list are not the clerk of parliament advertise here. I don't know lister and be here for the day. And that in that list we saw more than the number walking.
And no thing. So let's see your press conference now. We call the clerk of parliament out. So you have the clerk of parliament. The Juma lawyer, no to me, refugee and only NBC for the Juma dear. Then you're on some for the job of a secretary, or secretary, my NBC, or my uniform, one appointment for. But dear, I was saying new class, the head more of you. I didn't know publicity. The minority don't know about it. Apart from scandal, yes, apart from scandal, yeah. And then me catch yourself. Me come with group, I make me send your mouth. From Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Friday. Because the business committee will plan all these things on Friday. Wednesday, the leadership met and agreed on something else because we must improvise. Will you talk to me out here? Yes. And to improvise the new decision was that you pay and you clerk and said, yes, sir, who bank for no money. And the clerk and said, yes, sir, who makes sure that all parties are in line. Will you get to them, here?
I say,
and the adult 20 with a mint to me, I will coffee, the adult 20. It was a junior papa was here, no. Ghana for their science, I was looking for their science, and only said, make sure, sir. Said my check who said, people want to say as foreign minister, no, people want to say as education minister, as health minister, no, said the
per the standing orders, if Sir Mumu refuses to say, okay, if this is the decision, and by that, we cannot be part of Adia Yenya way. Wouldn't be any other means than what happened our parliament at the voting.
So
says wouldn't be any other means.
So the other means is to boycott. You boycott here. Because Yamba, Yabati, Okujetu, Yabeda Magana for who said, and I said, Mayabeda, I exercise science responsibility now, a constitution in Yamano. So, in the spirit of consensus, in the spirit of your friend is a building, your friend is saying togetherness, everyone, yes, Akando Friday anopa eyo kujeto sabi okujeto wewu anasa bibije si Ghana.
Can I say by what explanation they are my they working? I just say now the only option available and it's a cause chaos it
was not the chaos. The only option available is to make sure that the vetting don't happen. Because you ain't call for the vetting anymore. We must look at it. In the other trust, I say, you'll be able to say them no more. You basically, no about until nobody had the football. Another song will be because no, and you say, you can't know. It's a memory tissue, say, you can't know, you're being the and then like you said, Sebi. This is 11 p.m. never bet you could get to. 11 p.m. never bet you can't day. What's the point? Why? And this is for me a day about to so say Cincinnati, or won't pay you be on corner. I'm to a bossy. Now, any SSS and Ghana, who said, if I was a Sokoya Simisi, and Okoya Bentino, Nipano, saying and the Bobbly, saying and the Bobbly, I didn't see you quite. I don't know, who is a majority in there. You won't tell me and it's drunk a bit, then they see. I don't know
what said the Corsi. The Corsi. Ama, whatever discussion, everything, questions, and you've been raising in Ano. Yes, and yes, yes, I had anyway. Because at the end of the day,
and I meet you, yes, yes, I had. What beside me said. Was that the only option we had? And I'm saying, we know only before this one. I'm saying, if you go watching Friday, I can't do Friday, I to Friday, and can you see? So, beside that question, man. Now, no, be from the side, ask them. So, one day, that was even the highest we did on that day. One day, you are pushing us to good night. And one day, what is happening? You do not question. We have compromised enough to be or follow parliamentary proceedings of the boy Abaso. And we say, Okoye minister, I will see advertising our daily graphic move for 2 weeks by practice. Because I say, it could be to advertising for 2 weeks. Because I say, advertise on all the ministers. You are advertising back home. A former MPP ministers, no. Now this I'm saying, you're vetting woman, no. It took them how many months to be approved on the floor of Parliament? I could say, you need maybe 2 weeks or like 2 months. Meanwhile, it needs vetting having a issue 1 day, the following day, no, you're approving. You're vetting Ramutaka interior 1 day, the same day, you're approving. So if you want somebody who is not helping government business, anyway, we have demonstrated that zeal, that commitment to support them from day one. And can you say,
into the SC, Minia Nanaza Voji, the SC.
Yes.
Wankasa as an MP. The course you say, outside said the show camera muya, not a cosuya. Can you describe the see anything?
Oh, and yes, but yes, you know, I was it and I made it. I would not be happy from the parliamentarian. I will even be a parliamentarian because still I am not happy. But the question is trying to say, when we are asking the questions, we must ask the right questions. We need to make sure that a bill parliament, the other culture, you see them any day. But I was saying, I'm a let the NDC, let the majority know, say, they are a former majority, yes, but they give them majority to use it tactfully. Don't for majority, and then we do a more fine. No, that is not how they give them the majority. That is not.
Now, say, who say, caucus na issue statement, say, more rejected suspension of more members.
We need to new record draft the idea. Suspension.
There's suspension. There is. I don't know. Now in the parliament now. Speaker, and I now say.
Oh no, speaker, headmaster. That's the headmaster. Go for secondary school. That is suspending me. Oh, we are going to go to the committee. Speaker was that to me. Eh? Mommy say what you. Na you two years at CC. Now you are this week you vetting the defense minister. You are Manibwama. Mammy be a young friend who vetting. Parliament and letter. You need to Manibwama you said then you. So you want you. So Manibwama nearby. It was share. Ya tell Manibwama vetting is into the Assembly of Parliament. You are not going to play speaker anymore on the floor. And the Assembly videos be there, and the Assembly to speaker and speaker, and the see, and it is contempt of Parliament. It's the young and the appointment committee. What is the speaker can speaker say? Oh, they will not tell me I won't hear a friend. Okay. And then I said, yeah, and no one the Africa to be bought 10 years, won't you fair no.
No, but say okay say speaker and headmaster. But Enra based on suspension by more leadership. I remember say more minority leader. After making reference to
me leader. Me because me touch yourself. Me need you to letter no. Me leader. I stand by them. But me leader come me because me PNC. You cannot suspend me like this.
But are you saying say unuano mo aya suspend you mo no? Say eyewa enka Tuesday be call parliament.
Oh, me say me tinu. Ene fiada. Memeda yen call parliament. Otna kwesiada yen call parliament. Duada yen call parliament. Bunada ni yen call parliament. Me wo mo a ubehu ye besi. Wonchen.
Hey,
if you can say to me now.
No, but that's a me how the posture. I mean, this posture is parliament because including the speaker's decision.
Say, nyamia dum na ye yakoto aba na ya majority. To text. No, see, you add elected factfulness to the two-thirds. This is what will happen to you. So who's going to defend the intimate compromise? Who's anything? They are so intolerant. So intolerant. You cannot. Then they see when you discuss. Then they may see when you engage. What will happen? You want to bully everybody and see. What do you say? Yes, now my own bully you. So they say the MPP no, maybe I am free no. And no trouble. Yes, that's a more bully. When you we want you say to about you don't want to say so what me person itself we will sit down for them to ride us anyhow and see that and no I feel like can be young boy could see bibia of you yay young boycotting that. Never boycotting now. We will be there and make sure that.
And some more working out. No boycott.
I mean, can you get your here? And no, Savannah. We have to go and discuss the supposed statement that Speaker the Babato on the floor. It is a sorry child.
I see. Then I will catch up to me. I'm about 1 minute.
Look. Then send me because you are clear. You may not speak of Fufra. Also, what a for you who you may say. Okay, I'm not the must suspend the question of you. Your friend is saying, Subi MP, who play tie body do, must suspend the question of you. Then we don't ensure the right thing is done. Precedence. And you know, you many a brain. Because you been sick of no man. Obey you should do your own people. You have allowed the speaker to arrogate a certain power unto himself which he doesn't have. He doesn't. If you don't trust him, and see that. And like I told you, one more movies, one question, 300 Spartans. And also 300 Spartans that will bring down Persia. Will bring down the entire Persian kingdom. Very impressive. So if the NDC is thinking that zero, instead of them to reason, we the form the instruction here, the form the instruction here.
Right.
So if they and a gun of 42 years old, sir, only you should 2 minutes and find any on person of the idea. And you're wow.
Right, Medas Minia.
That's what down.
All right, Nana Asa for JI MP. But so me for home and I didn't go on pain. Lawyer Safuduku ha and Chairman Simon Kwansa and so aha. Dr. Samuel Free and so aha. Yes, my man. Mama says Mama Chairman Akwa, Chairman D can buy our Chairman Bokodier.
Oh, Nyamiadum,
Sorry, dear.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
There should be an alternative.
Yes, it was a PPP, Ashanti Regional Chairman.
And there is.
Yes.
And that is the alternative.
Yes, yeah, sorry.
Because you need somebody to stand in the gap.
Yeah.
So what I say, by so minu ejai. Now you see, if say a friend say clerk of parliament is your Ashanatari. So what I say, because referee they think that's why bias. But when we get an alternative, which is the Progressive People's Party, Sane manema we nyina no tokan to betwa maybe I use them TV. So what I say, maybe I make be am 315 boko. Okay. Because we are the peacemakers. Inti
na ba na dey be community fire boko. The doctor ne lawyer dey assembly.
Me dey cite an example na show say mostly that's what happens in the studios because so one yan is one here abu one say asem for Friday see. But then very
important. Me da sepa me ba be you take on come here so far. Lawyer
Sir John
number 2 ho here there.
Oh, Jedian Panda Roma. We say the Oman Musia Junua. Sabi unisika kura as an environment be atmosphere be a woman as a from be bobia ho nyema mo ye calm. As a from an as Nyankopon you be ma yan mama obi akoma to ne bi hu de den sa yo ka na won say ejai de so ko na sa na pakro ni ska hu ne ba ho se bibia na won ska na de
Lawyer Safuduku
nyame ne ho
Lawyer Safuduku na be na be converting
kwanza because ni na nyame aso ni na je ma nka se John
e bia wo de ndे
appointment ni ma ni
say aka 18 by portfolios
yes no bibia betimi asi na me do minister chairman
say na make say body as deputy minister aba cover
we can say and no drum na me ntwam say if there are more ministers to come there
yes
men can say change na twan bibia betimi asi
yeah
na ewiase nyama nyina nyame o say we obi a wo gidi onyankopon mu dia ya na wo mani ma bi nhyeda
en house
oye nyama oni bremu
yeah
ye mu benu ba bi atiti ye ne se de atiti ye no ye fa nyama se de esi bia no e ye nhihye ene nkra bia asem bia besi bia no e ye de ba boa ye na esi nti hope ho however choma no be ko yie na sumdua ba ye na ho to imponent se ye nya position ba mu di se nya big deal obi timi na position first year na ba na ba no bi de ba the latter part bi de so obi so benya positions na e bi a ho nsem bebre
yeah kwa de
ye bon pass nyame ma ye de
I am sure say per what we are seeing no ebi no mu be me can't asem we by be see ebi mu be 8 months ebi mu be 1 year ebi mu be 2 years because when you have more players at the bench our more competent let's say we be na pitch no so be to twampa ho
ba ye baba kwa say obi a ba ye adwuma yi
samum na say nkoye na mampenda da kufaru de ni bi o se mo amokan mo pebi na abo
so no de so no
party program mo
de kufaru se no kufaru ase me ka ya da you find serious
na o se mo pebi na abo nti wo ka say anya we shafla ya say wo no wo pebi abo de wo
say ni ya kwanza was PPP or resume se be sa so ni isi ase mo mpani mfo no na e ba se ndisi ya attractive mo se da nyansa wa badada da ana mewa
adanyansa de say na de yanso ba ye ne
na me so ba se me kana bia papa indio kura no minim indio minim ba bi se kura bia wa ba kura minim me so se ba bia nam no o ko je to mo
bia no beba
e say I give to Graham no ngina bi bo ngina beba se o chale endi se ya kono o hwe mrantie pa kasani adwene nim die pa mo de ye djuma ye guru mi ma o guru ma o ye djuma pa akwa ndi me say do mo e bu pa
no kra nyame
ko sa wo die me ba ko sa me ba MP also he from MP was me from
me ba na so ma na so na be so can you so no kra nyame nim ni
looking at the appointment the NDC is doing mama party na attractive
you know output
no cre
akaso kajuma no so mbe
yes that is what we expect but no cre is
freedom fighters
what happened in 2017 appointment they see by even Ashanti region necessary Uluman for name na enne Oshe Abbas Nudimu, Asafo Jemo. I mean, the guys that we know who call other regions, young people.
In fact,
it tells you, say,
I'm telling you,
they are building up a party here, attractive.
Very solid.
And that is the truth.
Okay. My doctor so kwaba. Doctor Samuel free. Doc.
Me say lawyer, me go committee here. Naga makase lawyer. Congratulations. And he said, "Mommy, you are your appointment. I could be a congratulations. Congratulations,
Mommy." And I was say, "Yeah, them go for can would you?" What was all the kakasa?
Congratulations.
Sir, you can say we pay. Chairman, can say we pay now. First person. Let me congratulate you.
Positions now, I say, Mama, I can say,
Yeah.
on funny pardon. A woman said the Kanye didn't know.
Yeah.
Where's the Nipa and this is the pool of competent people you want on it. The few opportunities you want to when you acquire Kubo. Say
Also, yeah, Juma.
Obo Biabaswa.
Yeah.
Anyway, me expect a lawyer. Say, you know, maybe Ashanti region Kwade. I will always try to look for the Ashanti region.
Ashanti interest.
Yes, interest. That is very, very important.
Very important.
Because even though the appointments in Libya, but said them who say Ashanti region they are getting, because NDC for Nibi Wahanom they are very good. Loyalty is we have good people here, qualified ones. And then last 2 weeks here by a professor Ayiwahai. They are all at least COC. Because what I'm looking at is that Ayako other places too much. They should also pick some people who are NDC competent, loyal, are almost qualified for those positions. They should look here, because the number that is coming to Ashanti region is not encouraging.
Right.
It's not encouraging. I said, Master, I said, I can't was in your say. And your reason, I don't need to want you to try now, no, as I want to walk. There's a wound you traffic in China. I don't know who to mean can be. Because it's a lawyer, Nyebi, you professor, so Nyebi, you hands across war. You see, these are people who are qualified, they have been with the party. And yes, be a chicho mujaw, no more dium question, Sebi, positions be a board lawyer, board, one in the area.
The board also, yeah. The expertise on Fankobwa. Board. Board. There are some things that come to border.
Dear board.
Eba border.
Legal
legal brings in here. Because
chief executive,
when they have to do with
CEO and board chairman. There's a board there, board. There's a retired minister. No, I got trouble being a house. Lawyer to the energy, or be run a system. Now, my own say. I was a board chairman or the other day. Board chairman will be here, Obeko company who twice pay a boo. What cost 1 or 3 emergency be a ma. Which is what to obey 2 pen Abaco. Who to what I say, you know, ceremonial. Tell how them follow your near Professor Monko. We have the media. I will fight for some of these concerns. They have been with us. Campaign Umajebi. Well, a former MP aspirant. Yes. Yes.
You can only appeal.
Oh, appeal. Say appeal. Mr. Concern. Me buy na me come anu to me ya. Say can be a will be also. It's a concern. It's an appeal that me appoint as a appointor. Me nyebi. But me fight. Say me nu anmo.
Yes. Omo influence system no.
Yes.
Omo start influence.
Yes. So there's
no need to argue. And
that
Mufa lawyer.
Because it is skewed. It is skewed.
I mean, can't same way.
It is skewed.
But who's a lawyer? No, can some of the lawyers are. And this can say, Omo court to man all the polling stations and make sure collation centers and make sure the right things are done. He was part of it.
Yes.
And I remember he led me.
Mama, I got crazy. When I'm a legal team of Santry.
That's it.
What's it say?
In 2016, I started.
Say, John, what you same way?
What
you same way? What you same way? I said, John, I said, my Uti.
Without prejudice.
Legal team.
Is in order.
Legal team.
Is in order.
Legal team.
Is in order.
Because I say, me the 4 years na started.
Come on, you what yeah.
No,
yeah, I made 3 attempts at
yes, 3 times.
In fact, me started with 4 lawyers in 2017. But at the time I bet trouble, number of lawyers over 60.
Wow, in the country.
I bet me yes. And there was the brain behind the legal to my sentence.
What say John?
Nah,
what was am I making?
Many Ivan Zamankwa said you can yabre. Yabese, bra yabre no.
I want to plan is what yabra. What fight is so.
Adia yabra is an embassy no. In the Moka I didn't say yesterday. A general consensus na mo express.
Oh, we come on to me.
Yabra say yabre do embassy embassy. You know say, but for be there say. Thank you. Jabari, yeah.
I think say oh, mommy who know. You should call me. Na man take security advice.
Matimi that say. Chairman, I'm found start because uremu can intimi. I want to start with you now. Yeah, sure. Parliament. They see chaotic scenes any idea. I'm for saying kunya bubu say microphones. Then speakers were suspended 4 of MPs are normally involved in that. You see, I can say the minority caucus are rejected that suspension. I mean, Bobana make kind statement. What's the cost? I'm on that.
Yeah, so you better must you for the opportunity. Now, as something in say, sometimes you can say people think say you might have taken a party stand or joining cophobia or anything, but we need to say it as it is. Now, you be saying say, this animal we say ba, and then what kind of people do we have? So because we expect say. Will be a member of parliament. It should be somebody who is matured. So maturity is very, very important. And
how do you measure maturity?
That's by the things that you do. By the things you do. Because
age and I say
it is not about
education
age.
Or what.
I remember when I was about marrying Yebisa and said time being I was so worried. Na affair to in an interview. Na akwehwem so when you it's not about age.
Okay.
It's about being matured. So what I say, how you do your things, your output. Inti nipa no might be a very young person because he be 30 years or whatever, but what any outputs now and then the character he's displaying now, then you can say, oh, this person is matured. You see, when you go to the scriptures and we talk about the fruit of the spirit, and I say being a Christian, it is not about Natari Shannon appearance, but the character the person displays, the things that he does, and you may say, oh, Sani Pawe was so Christo Abba. It's when we talk about maturity, that's how it is. But we are co-parliamentar. Just I think 2-3 days before the incident. Anna, Madam, I didn't call Petroleum Commission, Hardcastle, Victoria. Anna, Bibi Kakrabi see Hona, you say will be a seal. And another pray, I mean, with another pray. And when they see one, another prayer was quiet, no, couldn't be na, just as some a buy. People were lambasting the lady, said, yeah, no, why, Yana, we can see me now and then.
Not make a hobby. Make me because we're just very good. Me who that video, no, na comments never. I didn't want to comment, but I was asking myself, nah, what brought this silly thing? And there, na papa na yeah. And then people went back, Kofa, the another peninsula, some years back. One apologize and all that. And now, I said, we Parliament, the Enrichi, the see. Then I asked myself, say, Inti Utamakunya. Was the woman right?
There was the woman right. Say will be defending, say, no, Nakacha will be Papa Penny, Nakacha so we silly. At the end of the year, what company bank then. Now, Sasuno, and that is what I'm talking about, the maturity and the character that we display. It is a one say, Sassi, you know, the man now, both way, be able to defend, say, Obana and Kasayino. What time I could get a seat, a friend say, table so. kaniema boom na no na den what in just a simple word, why would you use it? It's a silly thing. And then there is suspension yabe. Oh, now we don't expect people to be doing that at the officer. We expect dialogue. No matter what it is. Now we interview bisa was me from MP no. Na me bisa say bisa na mami. Say enti say omo ambush me with what do you call it? People that you were not expecting. My ejuma do time be my bread. No matter what the situation is, does it call for self a table see if I could see table so money enye word and tokwa. So we be so be I mean, no matter what it is, it's about dialogue. So if you cannot exhibit so manner, now what do you even go there to do? Said the tibia unim after your line of asking questions and all those things, and I might not like it. But once said the call I didn't not within. Sorry, what umuka obekabi exchange of words. But so be so be no dear. What is your expectation? Oh, boni pade prano. Ananima na o say no. Adwene ye den. And that is what I call maturity as I mean. Until there is a ulterior motive be. And that is not expected of our MP. Na ye na the speaker atena say no who says anema mo ye one ye na suspend you what say you call it or you reject it.
I was the speaker and your headmaster. No headmaster crown. School asemsia or befre. So why don't you give room for Nipano so ne side? That is some more candy. But after suspension, no. Speaker Adairty said there should be setting up a 7-member committee. So we should say one more. Then whatever recommendation they will guide them going forward because too many parliament from the 8th parliament about to the 9th parliament. Yeah, share baby free no chamber or another an office within the parliament. Everyone say TC Abontain. But I'm sure you are who say MPs be me be at the aboni wo car park.
Some of these things who I want to say and I na are who say the Biano, the MPP, the NDC, not to quite Sanema, we know where I was in my no be na main be because as my king, the speaker look at it and so no, way, then I've suspended these 4 people based on their momo ye no. What say you reject it? Na some time ago, obi say, one cash, one you say, and you say they why no. Now they some time ago 1 year waiting to man and can review. So must we continue that way? There shouldn't be any disciplinary actions. Why is I say must we stay in the country lawlessly? Because of China and now ye be. Ya know him to be there. Yinjami. Is that the case? So long. Moi.
A kind of better fast wa your parliament. Yeah, ma. Because from what I'm seeing,
I think
a leadership is it leadership? Sebia at that level, committee level, no leadership. And omo efeli sombe omajuma.
No, there will always be infractions. There will always be infractions as long as we are humans. Ubia will try to find his way out. I bet no. These things will definitely happen. There will be a umpe or Akoma so. But I don't stress it. That's my point. Dialogue it. No matter what the situation is. Yentrasi, Goku Adia only king, me say emwa. Yenki fasi. We as antivo say anobabaye. About Casadema about it's yanka yenfa say. Eye denara ye baba ya no echechiri nsem ni mu a ebesi yi ma nyina. But say wodi ntokwa ene tutrasem beye sa na ma no de moi. And there should be the way forward. And the other say, if there are suspicions, they say the unique one so is why. And also man can say you have rejected it because last time we be one anyway. In this anonymity is will be anya the ope because some kana one here and your times may be near their boom near na faso be ni benya. And does that make us leaders? And a good one at that. Why? So you must say, I support the speaker. The speaker there, is a man I like so much. Any man be one more straight, and that it should be. na me te say o ka say senka ye wono a Tuesday no ki be hu de ebesi de be hu de ebesi be
osinko
obekọ hin
obekọ parliament
o di tu na tu kwa akọ parliament na say obehye bulletproof an obey dey. No, but
no,
what
from Parliament?
From Parliament, from all the Parliament sittings.
No, the NBI just will can't let because what I know is what.
No, if the appointment committee in Ukraine, as we speak, unless or until say a president did another set bebano.
So
and because
what was the latest state?
No, I was suspending him from Parliament.
Yeah, from Parliament.
What was the caption? What the readings, because what I also heard is that appointment committee and no suspend this we just or you are free. I was suspending from because me almost a part of
yes
the
appointment
a part of the appointment committee almost leaders and were you almost free the appointment committee.
So
that's what I want.
No, but who speaker me who let and but who tears more the 2 January or see various caucus no should take further steps in terms of leadership. So here it means that in the next 2 weeks leadership in parliament as in the minority and majority caucus no
so it's different from banning the person from entering parliament.
Yes, that is suspension from parliament.
No, you can come to parliament. And that is where I have an issue that you cannot suspend somebody entirely from not entering parliament, but you can suspend somebody for active participation in the work in parliament. That's where the issue comes in here.
No, but
you can be in parliament, but you cannot even enter the floor of parliament.
Oh yes, that is the decision.
Yes, and that is what I'm saying. Say.
But you cannot.
But the conclusion and the whole cannot say the person cannot enter the premises of parliament.
No.
Yes, that was what I wanted to establish. And what's a me who say be a jumadi no mukodi or appointment committee ni be a was suspended because so one like parliament no rules. It might not be even they can come, but they cannot take leadership.
No. Way a suspension
from parliament.
Yes.
Where? Maybe say me secular and I mean what it means.
Secular in my but me name say time be my ebinya time na yet speaker the speaker can idea. Then we will listen to it. I may try to check parliament to see what I said. But the decision is that some penify mudi they've been suspended from parliament, and by that the marshals and the full implementation of that suspension will take effect. That is the directive from the speaker. Yes,
that is it. And that's why I'm saying that the MP say Tuesday, you know. So when you have been suspended, I mean, sometimes some of these things it doesn't work, and we need to be law abiding and make sure say idea we any this suspension, bro. Next time you wouldn't do that. And simple. Oh, Sir John.
Me that say, my main lawyer, how who said Parliament a pussy. What the speaker kind of on my pussy. Maybe I can share with Doctor. So Doctor beats me. Yeah, I hear with you. My main lawyer,
Sir John.
My own quay. Yeah, my own share with you. No, also to take on the issue of Parliament.
A mix. Experiences. Yidika no ama yahuno nyama bebre, especially the staff some of these young guys are made up of. In fact, so far vet na akoso ya actually study amount ni bi omo level of intelligence omo be display I have very good exercise. Ebi so aka say o hwe the akos no the other side of it. Agu oman ani mo ase. Ene yam bis nani mo ase. So the okay no sa there's violent actions e yakoso parliament pa eni ya yin. nti ebi kura mpo ka se vetting kura yɛhwɛ ne nsa hwe ne biom ɛkwan yɛfa so yɛ no sɛ bɛtumi ho bibi mpo a in fact vetting kura wohwɛ mu a MPP na de saa vetting sɛ meba yɛ o ɛbrɛ mo win power in 2020 because constitution no nka vetting ho asɛm ɔka prior parliamentary approval nti bɛhwɛ NDC 1 and 2 92 ne yɛyi no a ɛyɛ ma approval ɛwɔ hɔ yɛanyɛ fɛ sɛ vetting ane na mekae sɛ MPP baeɛ no ɛna ɔmo ntoro so deɛ fɛ no vetting ni constitution no ɛyɛ convention na asɛ abɛda hɔ no mu a baba bi a ɛka kɔ no sɛ ebɛtumi ahwehwɛ mu yie na sɛ yɛafa kwan foforɔ bi so ebɛtumi approve wɔn a ɛbɛboa because one apart from sɛ ɛma yɛn ho ne nipa bi level of intelligence ne biribiara no ɛno koraa nso so ɛnkyerɛ sɛ nipa no bɛtumi ayɛ adwuma no there are people who can speak fluently ana ɔmo kɔ nipa ma obetumi akasa yie ebi wɔn nso a yɛfrɛ bibi stage flight ɔmo kɔ gyina nipa mu a ɛyɛ ana kasa ho ɛɛden baabi a na biribi nso wɔ mu paa ɔmo betumi ayɛ nti wohwɛ mu asa exercise yie nhyɛ da ɛnfa mpuntuo kɛseɛ bi a ɔmo ɔmo anim because sɛdeɛ mekaeɛ no obi wɔ obɛtumi akɔ na stage fright akye no na wɔntumi ankasa na ebi kura yɛ approve no but ɛba action ankasa a obɛtumi ayɛ on the ground nti me deɛ sɛdeɛ nneɛma no si kɔ no deɛ megye di yie sɛ parliament constitution aka prior parliamentary approval after sɛ nipa yɛ nominate no na sɛ kwan foforɔ bi wɔ hɔ nso wɔbɛtumi afa so a sɛ vet na ase na ɛbɛyɛ a ɔmohwɛ structure no yie menim the structure in place because structure bɛɛ na ɔwɔ ma kwae sɛ obi tumi ɛtena sɛ 5 hours na obi aba 10 minutes ɛno na wohwɛ ministers na ɛbɛyɛ kyerɛ no ebi di 10 minutes pɛo nti ɛdeɛ structure na ɛyɛ in place nti a owedi ɛmu so mu ni asɛm yɛ de kɔba bi na obi bɛtena sɛ one person kɔ gyina so 4 hours na obusa questions menka sɛ yɛma kwae sɛ yɛmusa questions but ɛdu baabi a na obebusa sɛ question no kwa yebusa no pa so fa so paa no ɛne deɛ hin na yɛate afa so afei yɛhu sɛ obi so no bi wɔ personal scores a opportunity a wɔkɔnya ɛyɛ akɔre ma mendere no na ma no ho hyehyɛ no na bi a memfa kora bi so mu n'anim ase nti wokɔka no nyinaa bɔ mu a megyere sɛ ɛhia review vetting nankasa na ɔmɔde ato so no ase abɛyɛ wɛde asɛ parliament ayi constitution aka ne constitution aka vetting pɛsi sisi ano mɛsɔn no kɔ no a megye di sɛ ɔmo nsa nhwɛ mbio na sɛdwɔn
lawyer
ɛyɛ atitira sɛ ma akɔ so no deɛ megye di sɛ ehu sɛ yɛanhwɛ no yɛnyɛ biribi ansia no a dakoro yɛanhwɛ no yɛ ɛbɛsɔre no na obi akɔto ahyɛ obi so wɔ parliament aburo no pasaa ma ɛhwɛ yɛ ne deɛ ɔyɛ ne kɛseɛ koraa na ɛma obi kɔ akɔtɔ no mu akɔfɔ owuo mpo aba ma ɔnyɛ hwɛ no yie o ɛti sɛ deɛ speaker ahyɛ aseɛ no ɔpani nansi fam
aso bɛ restore
because ɛyɛ yɛ sɛ obi yɛ mpi ɔdwene sɛ asɛ ɔyɛ superhuman being wɔ Ghana this is the time ɔsɛ as a country nyinaa yɛde yɛ support ma the leadership of parliament na ɔmo do nansi fam na deɛ sɛ sɛ yɛtwe naso bi awɔ saa asɛm wɔ no yɛtwe naso because sɛ ordinary citizen ɛyɛ bɔne ne ɛtumi ka sɛ obi hyɛ ɔbufuo na wɔtwe sika wɔ no yɛamfa wo de a adentin na no matter the level of provocation MPC amanfo dodo no ato aba yi wo gyina amanfo anim a ewiase nyinaa hwɛ mo an arm of government entimi so mo so sɛ asɛm wo yɛntimi afa no baba yɛ anka ne mo ni sɛ yisi asa na yɛtimi ate asɛm de me gyini sɛ ntwa yi metie bi so me fra ho MP na me o hyase yi by referring to emra standing orders in the constitution na me say okwa agosi afedu ba bi no ubusa no something on violence senti deɛ mo yɛ na nko ana motimi yɛ ya na motimi anka papa ni sɛ wabrɛ pa sana bo so me fra ho unya kwai akɔyɛ mbia na meboa nipa bi kwan people bi kwan so ri tia do kɔ court sɛ wonti kuro mu wonni tumi sɛ wogina kora ama ɛdanse a na ɛba no nka sɛ saa na sɛ nte saa because asɛm no court anwie ne wonya kwai kɔ parliament na first time wo kasa kakabe ni etita so sɛ wo gi otumi bɛ na wo sɛ sɛsi me nkɔkɔ asɛm kɔ ɛdeɛ bɛ kwan ba what authority it must mean ya and energy ai e kwa fa so be yam pin wa bre pa me so so case ni kwa twa it must no ye mfa kaka ben ye ngi sire man Ghana ha obia ni ho no mo a obetu ni sense ni mo say e say ni ngabra jambo owai o ga no enzida obani be say esi ye no e no betu aye ye mra o Ghana ha say yo into obia ntiase na MPs no wan hwi ya na be mani pa bi e yenye kasetia say the crop of persons e eco parliament say no wo mo enmusu mo kro ana say wo mo kwan fa so de wo mo ko ye no ebia edi kwa se nkom ko but obia so nim say asana baba MP no na wa bre ba mo ko da su ba se ye dia e magana fo hase akosen e kwan fa so a ye ni pa bi so mo go gina na mo na so bejo sanse me so bejo ye ba bia esese anidie ni obuo edima mo enuntina wo mo so no almost certain privileges and benefits edima wo mo because ni se konyo na modie no so na Ghana fo bom ho ka ba nyina na anidie wo nyina de amamo ne ko wiase no na se mo resort to violence and am the best of issues there me gidi se esese asotwe bi koso so mu jase me man kana se bibia nsi na hu bi amebo amamu a opani me ka se se eda bi besi a won bi ko fi no amba obeko parliament no amafi
the dead body be free parliament
na kikiri so bi dia ba ebu bi tena bi ti na ti ko bo no ade ne besi etimi mfa na gro ne ayi kura nka se MBC ye nyai MBC ye ayesa ekoso se ordinary citizen ye bone a ye tuna so dia
and the dangerous aspect of it is that na the ekoso nyina no social media Facebook TV so obesity until when you do this my question my call was that say MPs more respect him na mo ye ni say na say wo ba constituency ho na obi fancy mrantie so start kontokwa I said the moral rights wo so betima ko catch am say the mo ye ni nyimunyai no
it is the more reason why
you see that moral right because you cannot
enu nti America say omo de yesa so twene kwa mo ye kase because parliament mu duma de kase pan sam shamra wo na mu na mo shamra wo de mra shamon sam na obi onu oni mra sabe na mu nyeduo ekwa bonus de ne goda fiase de a na MP amano ebo mo hoka edie ni bibia mamu MP oba na muto kedi nanim kwin na ko ayi na me ko parliament house opani di traffic so be traverse na me hwem kura bia yedi moto kedi onu safu du gundi bia be duni
say ne o try and ka
ai ne to be de kwa de ha me opani babo si ampa de
babo so ko na amfa
babo si ampa de ma de ni zeze no
hwe
ndeni de na di mo no nye so ba si na so mo de na di obia wa misconduct no obia no yemfa de asotwe mo den e ma wo mo na enye susu dia bi me da ho na me hwe MPP wo mo press release na o mo de reject speaker decision no hwe me paragraph 4 no mo say ebi asida na ebi si ye no speaker antwe mo associate na se mo kwa no papa yi ayi so me hwe ho MP onko vote o na o keka nsem say ni
na I you know be careful na no catch you be so onye careful okay as a leader you do his work
so as a leader no true
yeah be also be careful
so na obusa man ti mo favor number
be careful shana no o dey buy a Facebook page o read in the
list so say o mo share behind the year abaka Thomas Massa nema bia mo dey
yeah that is what I was saying he was there 19 na nko oni ahoden ni bi
enti o hwe ya na eni be ka say leadership crisis bi aba
na ade we said the mu puli Sam George any okuje to black omo videos any omo write-ups omo post social media no so dey amaye
that is how
one shey ya that you know Ghana for will protest against more appointment
enu na ebi mu oni nipa bi alusu
dey make am chama so what say it will get to a time akwa we yerim no eno na parliament ade bi see ya ye so ni mu an so mpre no how can this person be a leader
so okay
people for elections
okay
and why people lost election way
okay
2024 elections
okay na hinkra obeka say onu so le sade na o so onu so ka no no when you most be the can say the point NPP is making say the minority is making say obi maybe a jump now one action take here and say no it's neither here nor there at the end of the necessary is just free baby at the papa na ya can de say you see you say then the morning na because obi my ibinti no di nya man nkosa na say no makane ma enai say the edikai no mpanimfoɔ nhwɛ the vetting process ne bi after all constitution say prior parliamentary approval sɛ kwanfo bi wɔmfa so ayɛ no a ɔmenyɛ no ɛtɔ so mmienu sɛ vetting na no bɛyɛ a ɔmo nhwɛ ne yɛ structure no ɛnyɛ yi na sɛ bɛyɛ a nipa bi nkɔtena se nkyɛn ne kwan yɛfa so bi sɛ questions no yɛn structure ne yie sɛ bi a wɔba a yɛma 2 hours 30 minutes ɛbɛkɔ ha 30 minutes bɛkɔ qualification ha ne na yɛ proper so far no yɛhu saa fairness no wɔ obi 10 minutes obi yɛ 5 hours ɛna ni brɛ ne emotions no so ɛdɔɔso ɔmo hwɛ no ɔmo nsa yi na etwa toɔ koraa no mɛbɔ NDC for the young guys n'aba so sɛ ɔmo abɛ demonstrate high levels of intelligence in fact obi a wɔte mmeranteɛ no ho sɛ NDC yɛ successive plan bi ɛto hɔ sɛ yɛbɛgu mmeranteɛ no ne nipa bi nte aseɛ ba ɛnɛ yi sɛ woyi yɛ mmeranteɛ no gye kɔ gyina dɔm anim sɛ ɔmo nkɔkyia for a debate on any day ɛbɛyɛ din sɛ MPP bɛtumi aparedi wɔn mmeranteɛ akɔfiri so wɔn ntobirem wɔn bɛdwane nti deɛ mɛka sɛ ama NDC no ayɛ more attractive sɛdeɛ PPP ni council koraa wɔn support yɛ no ɔkan no ade tu
sɛ waka sɛ emu ayɛ
dɛ daakye biara no MPP ɔmo ahwɛ ɔmo yie a ɔmo pɛti no ɛbɛkɔ fam paa ɔmo bɛsɔre no ɛbɛyɛ den san sɛ deɛ ɛkɔ so no ɛyɛ sɛ ɔmo wɔ leadership crisis because ɔmo leader nankasa no ɔka ne sɛm no a ɔno nso ɔti firi asaa eti yɛ sɛ nkɔyɛ sika kyerɛ mi nsa wɔ hɔ a ndikadɛ esi wɔ hɔ no mu a menim kwan mfa so ɔmo ɛyɛ ɔmo successive plan no ama ne yi ɔmo nneɛma no ayɛ sɛ ntomo nso ɔmo nneɛma yie ɛyɛ sɛ ayɛ deɛ ɛkɔma yɛn yɛpɛ ne saa adwuma deɛ dɔk I can assure you sɛ maybe we say we just say sami sa citizen vigilantism ya oda to hu so owu bodwuma yi when this baba pa won nese ni maybe because na you say edu say me resign kan me resign imagine any abro
you say at a point I felt that in Sam George say no on fa ho your kind of be defend mu approve na
yeah
at a point I felt that
was I stand my ground
let me straight man say na dey who can you but me let me who say oh me
what you okay
me kan kra no wie na man fa ma me kra no a
okay
say mo se me mesom nti mo se mo ma me nsom a
nka mani me no
nka nti it got in mind me say any mranti o ma imagine say no the o ma first
no no yandi masa
nti whatever o ma ka bia no
o me defend
we now say wa apologize nti you no go through a
also on kasa also on attack it Jesus no o criticize no so kan so no afa no yedin
yeah right me da say lawyer na dog am say yenya speaker then some no kind parliament aboy to understand it na o share item paragraph 13 of speaker and somebody to you and I'll say let there be no doubt Parliament's credibility has been seriously undermined and urgent punitive action has to be taken since this was done contemptus parliamenti and facie parliamenti where the other terms into you know consequently the following members are suspended from the sitting of Parliament for 2 weeks from today. So it means that so now can of course they can go to the premises, send your office. You can go and sit at your office, but to be
sitting,
yes, now be what here, or suspended. Now, in the case of say you or privileges committee or one fan went to be asem. Speaker say privileges committee no omunyante. And they also set up committee. The committee, they will go much into it. And I'm for be called say ayi Michael Ochire Befi video no mo de to soma ya all na share no kra no tade no kala no mo no fan to soma na wo ma yire no wo akire no so on ti ase ne ade people are calling say adentina see yamfa no so anka ho 7-member committee na speakers who are set it up no they are going much they will go beyond the speaker you know at the moment where the decision and when we speaker take it because I'm going for a target
also free we gani kura
what number to robot
opeja yidbc okay opeja table ni
also play bi so they know
video capture me no obiano no
anyway me hear video
ai Ashandro MP ai ni ai Mabiajanov on the search out be fini ai Sakura na o ai han oni
oni no
oni ochire be fini
oh he was wild that day.
I'm telling you it's among people are calling
young quantas baby sir MP
ai the honey
oh baby
new job in south yes new job in south
how different from your friends say
enti ai dey Mabiajanov dey ai yeboa am friend simple oh or the yeboa Frank only on the teacher on that I use a journalist you could
on
Pekasa na say hey na mo ko share chire na mo enti enmanu ya yes and I am sure say enmanu ya the speaker here no ama amanfo Akoma aba form you get it into time committee no what to establish whatever and once I directed the clerk of parliament say or make your official complaint at the police.
Yes.
Into here, the police will also invite Momo. Even though Parliament here, any day. Aye. Now, it's possible for some crowd on chin. One chin. Debbie. Also, one tear say, just say.
No, sir, are you Guawe Empino? Accra.
Aye. Wait about we. So, no, come on.
Aye. Why?
Also, how when you are to be
yes, and Ben. Any pie, you buy it over your destination. What was it? Uncle Busa, baby, what does it say? Uncle Busa.
Anyways, but yeah, Doc, until they say no, I'm saying line has been drawn. Until Asiaba say sitting. Until say Ombe say Omo a court officer. Say no Omo for example, Club 600, right?
Yes.
They can go to their offices and be working at their office, but so we need opportunity to go for sitting there. So I'm sure say so we are committee we are they almost be recommended another punishment. Whoever who say or involved in it, punishment will come, including the I see I suspend you. That is what I'm picking. But I'll come into last on that on this issue, nothing. Yeah, I'm sure the course. Yeah.
NDC for us be so calm.
I count.
Yeah, for one side.
Yeah.
You see, Parliament, the almost has this time, meaning that a lot of things. Since the speaker now counts almost 3 conservative times now, these issues. Now, on so high one, I feel pushing. I feel almost at the aircon.
The speaker is able to
oh yes, we're a part of it. A banner ko ya be bona baso. An ko yesu a ono so no ye be ka say o kan ho bi.
Ene ye se basa dia na ne minority fo ya right o say speaker wo hwe ba bi esi ya na ye NDC at the time o me minority a e-levy die ihu nkrofo no matwetwe nkrofo ne ntokwa sorry ho.
Na make can say
punishment am ba we koye as a koye pick video no who say minority from be before those with the speaker taking decision.
Oh, I know there. Make us say, Subai,
yeah, a buyer no. A question on one eye, maybe.
Yes.
If you go behind the scenes of
conciliatory approach.
I could do one man upon which I didn't mean. Just was say by no one Maduamo.
Okay.
In Parliament, go away. In the spend a second down, no. Or was I a verbal question? Okay. This time, I'll go beyond that. Timon Gazette on your face. We are the first time.
Make us say. As an approach, I almost handle some of these issues in Parliament, INDC, because they were not stiff-handed in their decisions. CBR, because I don't know, I did be honest. Now went to me, I'm a hard way to stop it. A bit a beko bonny. and idea be I'll condemn in every situation. And if you say the parliament did omu GB mum. Omu GB am the title. Me a part of those people are DBM because honorable no. It's fee see some time ago say me say sir honorable no they also me feel also. Because
Akoma 87.9
untimi ma parliament na umbe behave way. And these are embodiment oh yeah your party followers also follow. Because me a lawmaker na me yes ya. Said your mom so di me constituency also musu ye bi. Unu obi nya adwen ana se wo hini bi ana bibi ye ya. Say wo so watam na wo watam akonya na de akosi ni table so. Say school mu kra na wo kra ne lecturer na say teacher ne ye na so watam akonya na de esi so. It's a bad behavior. I need say what say encourage in our parliamentary democracy. It's so embarrassing. It's so unfortunate. And I did be a was a speaker. What didn't they see one so no? Oh, making sure say any other situations here best be no didn't be sure. Now, one of the best person I met Bonabasu ye Ayariga, majority leader. And you know the Bermu Cardinal can be a Quebec more than this. The diplomacy, and that was what last time Ebana Meka said. The personality of the majority leader, Honorable Ayariga, changed a lot of things. The calmness, the personality of war, and the way, the experience. Obano Fre, Avenue Market could not say no Kasa. Obana BBI, okay. And I think that sometimes he also tell his people, say, and you remember why and that is how I believe, say, Mahama Ayariga should be commended for how Parliament anyone may be come to me to us. And come back saying your mama.
So there's a point I know addressing the media.
So, and me for me,
it's calmness.
The man, all what has happened, if it is not Mahama Ayariga, things could have been different. I like his posture. I like his way he handle issues. I like oh Anna, who's it? So you're leader. Now command respect. Say go back from your man. But because they respect him, because Omun himself kind of cry and say, well, somebody they can be trust. And me he was even admonishing some of his members say, Omunye Dean. Oh, I didn't know how you might be right. But the Pacono no you're wrong. One here, yeah, Obama Baba you're wrong. In a way. And both sides, no, Omu won crofwa. Omu do why am sent to quality mode a party. They want a hard way to solve problems. Yes, both sides in here.
Dog.
And Damia Ako someone may did not find him. Nelson. One no say what a hard line for Nibi. One a hard line for Nibi. MP before so hard line for Nibi. So when such people no say what do they thought say what's a uncle phone be bem no be gidi baby oh but now when we are rich no gidi. So they should reason and try to find ways of keep it me Mahama Ayariga both sides ka when we na emma even sometimes the appointment committee chairman person push it because on this hardline approach ni be. But some members within the committee, and the parties, they want to push this man to behave in a certain way. Bobu how you chairman say want to mean that kind because it is not him.
Understand?
So, I think say Parliament the way you must see kono. Yen jai san to kwan.
Anyway,
na yen pekwan bi so a ebetimi ama Parliament because it is so ebi wo kra wan hwe kra baka senya Ghana ha kra no moye because most ya na hwe anan kai other countries no ana ye
omo ya ma de na be normal
na for the Parliament ye bi a hye mra then mu di say mu say ya what do you expect Anna one thing is that I think the way I am man for ba sa appointment committee ni one security wise na mo and what they should have a way of limiting to say the lawyer can say sa interviews ni hwan ya na me hu obi wo yi tra wo sa ya na agwesina no mudi ni kura no me I think we should have a way of assessing ministers than wasting much time on something and I didn't know about now no 5 hours we busa the question no na I say Oforiata say almost 2 days or so.
Can Oforiata say come back?
By economy, yes, some of these things, no. Oh, yeah, these things has to stop.
And one, yeah.
Casting and top
if you agree.
Casatiti and top onko, Metimia Kama was smiled there. I'm a banyan,
yes.
Obu also about on Casa, and I say, but I believe, say, Bia, the intent was to let other country members and countrymen who say Bia this personality, and that was what I disagreed with my men or by Greater Accra Regional Minister Omar Musano. They should have even spent a bit about 10-20 minutes. No Musa, because you might know her.
My many beyond
how comes in the end,
and they wanted to prevent how comes in case from happening. With all due respect. With all due respect.
because it was some way. It was some way.
You see, almost say try to protect you.
Yes,
yes.
And
because we're a part of them.
Yes.
Indeed, there was no need to say.
We are part of them now. Say,
I am telling you. Look, I am telling you.
They will just cover you.
I mean, who's why interviews on why ready for the vetting, but on the media. I
remember. And members goes with him. Kofi Adams.
I remember of Parliament.
Kofi Adams was true. Even Akando Anomuya, you say no. So now Manuel says, "Oh, then you're fine."
Yeah.
They didn't even spend more than less than 30 minutes.
Because you see, people were disappointed because Greater Accra, the nation's capital.
Yes. I was.
And for that matter, Obi Obe regional minister Obi, and also at least critical issues.
Yes.
Introduce yourself. Obi, so are you saying the others in the money more man? Somewhere different. Anyway, may I say, Doc. But Chairman, quickly, you share President's position on illegal mining. Galamsey. Na you share the review committee in the and also in.
Yeah,
but I'm sure say you'll be interested in the Constitutional Review Committee.
Yeah, that is more important to us.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying once again.
You
some see here, but it's a practical thing.
Yeah.
Because we me at office no church I make it all the others. But at the end of the day, no,
what happens
on the grounds are different. Nah, pioneer boss say, whatever decision that comes. Whatever review that comes, a bit me a boy, I'm a timia cable that menace. But constitutional review there, in fact, a area PPP, a day Akoma so, and our 10-point agenda since the forming of the party talks about constitution, and near maybe and I say a simple beer, jem per se a better to nothing, because in some year Kenya, I won't say your bah discussions here Kenya talks about. Our constitution, the lawyer say even the vetting crana, our constitution doesn't specify exactly that everything that we talk about is about the constitution. It is a mrano and kuya. Sometimes you see near win, and a day then penny many saying talk issues about review is important now. If we've got a president and I say a government now that has set a constitutional review committee, I think we shouldn't think that it is a political strategy or anything. Say Nipano or be a teams of say or the ABB benefiting. No, but we should rather see it as something that is going to help us as a nation, because say I'm doing Sanya Mano, Nayan Sa Yamam Ranimua. Say John, Yanko baby. I remember say Papa Bika Sembi, I've forgotten the name. Was a constitution from 92. I'm penny different. But I been another soon. I say a constitution I say. And I say as a 2 minute cook in some of the word Yeniama Yempe. I'm saying I say me are working different personalities. But and what review now was a shiny man at the Gina baby year. The same rana obi be fa e de aya de papa obi so ba fa de miaw enti any review it and make it better. So we believe that it is good that he has set up that committee. PPP me no kasa CCA yeguso ya actual letter ya de akọ a siki permission to make an input because see ya anya ne sa emwa and that is the way forward. Ya anya ne sa Sir John, I mean we can never make it because your name be brave. Number one, we talk about election of MMDCs. Yeah, this and commoner can separating the powers. Attorney General from Ministry of Justice. This even to impo say di un komo man rani pa adwin mu e form na ya te ase a na ya to abayi MMDC is a sa change of government iba na nse ye hwentoko asi omo ayabu omo wo ho enema ya wia de ase no all because ya ban na aba na e bi binum krokra padlock e to toilet mu na e municipal offices pam nipa all because it was an appointment. And if we review the constitution, this is not a strategy for any president or any government. It is for the good of the people, and we need to support that. Making input.
That's it. Lawyer.
Sir John.
Yeah,
constitutional review. Abeye asemwa ada nipa no ache. Esanse omanfo dodo no agidi se eye constitution ache yi. Mfia duasa e woni nipa bra bom de. Nzai bebre aba. Esanse bra mpanimfo de sa constitution e ba he no. Nyisi na ma no atie na se wiase nje kra atie. Nyama bebre asesa. Na me ne obi ko akra. Afa ha nyasa besi achi. Obu ha na ye nam so pani uba ha chepa. Ojo double last year nam so afi bia ne mazisa.
ne mazisa.
Edi se ma ni ya woni so bebrimu. Edi ko ma mi se obi aga na fodo do no age atum se ebe hia se ebe nsakra ye wo ye mamra kunnu ay constitution no. Nti omampani John Dramani Mahama ne NDC bra ye bonto no. Na one of our campaign messages. Papa yes e bona basu o ma ye ni mo kan no asa se de ye djuma pa o se jo na me boa
87.9
nti me de ebra o no go ti the 8-member committee no anya mo
dialogue no so
e kan
economic dialogue no
so what
set up. Yeah, so
nti we de mpanimfo enwotwe you are Professor H Kwasi Prempe papa o ni de emra kunini amamu nsem pa ye ma me Charlotte se so kan ho maybe a cham no ye electoral commission no say nipa mo twi
so me after no na me card the last time who know
no so
o share video ya
what kind
oh mami
obesma nti no me jiri say o nyina do mu ndi e beboa wampani panimfo yi wo nim de wo mrem ne amamu nsem governance ne ma bebre na ne nsem kan yem no pani kan se nyese omo jo man fa adwene kire anase mre bi etwa mu no Professor Moses Bai on so associate committee no omo report nko an omo be kekabo mu a review ne mu no omo shepu o man dache because you know him say constitution ne mra kun na e bo man ba tin bi bia mra bia ba she bia so say any constitution no e mobra the constitution ne de ene de bo o man no ho bra to company show mo say e yaso de kase pa de mom say ombaye de be sisa Ghana e dache say de kwanza kan no omanfo no ni ma bebiri ombe say hu say e be sisa obi kwase article 71 holders mo nsem no mo ni Ghana no kwasa ene o akatua ne sika pudo nsem me de no de e be jama panifo say de Ghana fodo no ade ensem no be ba obi si member say ye be mo mpani tumi bebiri na one yi wei one yi pani wei e ko basa na je say ama bibia no obi ntimi njeke the executive ni it is the better separation of powers like checks and balance beba mitimi de mjini say omfo mani hwe woye ne de bia na Ghana e be say ya say improvement e ba say otu kwa ko shobi ma so as e don de bia obi so ma Ghana ndisi ya na e be yen sa na me de me hu sem frama bi bo mo bani mama ba ye oni busume no nyimo di gu kwa mu nyina sebi wo mo no mo ntare ji kura hu se papa no busu ogene din Ghana so se palvozi edimpa yes na hunyantie de ye bona baso support ne se so me dia wo sase wo din na je se obebi bia Ghana o ma kwa kura mo bi nyima bi se na ba kura di to ni eto apprentice sponsor obi a wonya konya se bodi no enyo ogun se ko mistake na this time papa no nyame ene sa adini ba yesan se ka nipa nko dia na nka enye yiye da so be ya mambani bi na so no de esi no me de hunsa so abofo kura beto abani bi e ma no
oh sa
oh na da ntiade esi ndi no mama o de just ada eto abani me nda no ewie mu ye din na ne bi besi edo no pasa be ne bibia wi mo sesa ampa e di tumi aso mansa enti the constitution review committee no me jiri say this time no o me yo me man temen ko yese ntuo na ya Professor Moses ba ya wi o mo duru ba bia ma aban foforo ba ya fi na nyema sesa ye ban we de o mo kwa nko na o mo wi ni ntie nsem fi ho ne nyema no bi o constitution mu a opani a che sesa e ba bo Ghana etimi akoso.
Thank you Doc.
Yes.
Take on that Nafi ye ma frɛ from rem
Makase President Mahama is the best president, and I say the luckiest president in the Fourth Republic because of the background, experience. I want to know president in the Fourth Republic
Akoma FM 87.9
because he's the only president wako out wasaba in. And Ocean level of experience from the lower level of governance. And the
rise to that point.
Yes. Obey vice president, obey president. What no position 8 years. Wasaba. Sa 8 years gap na was a team aban. Experience was a back wasaba no. Your perspective will be different. And I'm expecting say the time soon when you absolute majority in parliament. And he's the only person who can change a lot of constitutional issues, lapses in our country. And he, Ophelia Pardia will be disappointed because opportunity when you know there will be no president that might have that kind of opportunity experience, you know. Yeah. Because one thing, MA vice, MA minister, MA assemblyman, MA president, MP, some into one of the Yakopon one papa this opportunity way when you're there, he shouldn't make any mistake. And term so our country was anything. On making sure said the right constitutional changes are ya cry will be about why not say one of the no banner benefited their one son. Where they won't benefit into what's son. Unbenefited because the term is the term will be we are. At least the future and what the bet me as a son to shape the country for all of us. And to President Mahama, make sure all changes was he making in our constitutional institutions be and for our peculiar mono. Yes. Yes. And when one family and from a shebook and from Cotowa and my future Mavana, I say I didn't know as young as young. So I didn't know
2014. Said 2014 I mailed the end 2014. So that process to implement. I remember Mekaipa
Professor Fredro
Mekaipa said Edru said 2014 implementation process no. Truncate and wait.
But the way they sign our own, so more timelines at their moment. For review, 10 because it's a time when you
I think they issue white paper. Here we are the white paper.
So I'm going to engage stakeholders, various stakeholders.
You see, we consider issues previous ones. I'm mandate no. I'm about share 2011.
17.
Na dear. Who said I'm going to go for the that time na ye mekai o say chairman sabosu no mo ka ho na you crack ho o ya central ni twebo akodia
tiki
yes there was a committee like that. Oh yeah, there was a committee like that almost started adwuma bi di on be mu yedua nyina
no mo ko tiki sa we ni nyina no mo mpe ayi bi no mu nyina nkambom no mu fanye document bi to no mu present no mu yen take action as soon as possible my friend of mine yen no
tam so be ye Ghana for be adun there because e ba na
we need to change the whole of things
be to in term don't die
e was say you maybe wo wa yes sankran 10
campaign na e be radio
so say president Mahama say wa yes had the mini president obenya opportunity enti ye support no eni ayi bia no and on make sure say sa enkoye more partisan bisa say the committee na what no on make sure say those things say be ye nyina betimi aka bom ni support that agenda
professor we need chairman you to say obia Ghana for we need that person
so
thank you
neutral dey na ya you gaga
neutral your objective
Francis Pegu na me here
president mama dey obia dey say na bibia appointment order share papa we ni so bia
but me doc you see there's something maybe abrama ye kwame andre ya address say chairman wa hai chairman eba radio so be kasa doc so wa hai next obi recommend you my president say asumesi or knowledge about this area na president I extend the invitation bra ni nkom oba ono tatu di nkom mo say oh obetima bo man no me appoint you say me who dey nti obi ka say eh na say na Dr. Samuel Free titi radio si nyina no
ebu so na recommendation ono na ati
yes yes boss ono na monitor bia na doctor ti eh na say chama to anaja wo ka Ghana nsem bia nsem mu no sa na oya so me say gradually or say movie away from that thing
martin people so osatika say say nyene o ti ase hima dia wodi Ghana obi enu
Professor Jampo asem kra na me kan
na Jampo so
well na appointment onya na interest na kroma na interest no should be that well kan no kra say when am na djuma say beye me say omo anom ti radio so omo ana MPs na omo ye various committees no mo kasa health economy whatever finance omo na ye do omo ministers go and do the work
yes
na say Jampo no
yes because what come yati woman better radios ye dem communicators a nti na ka say mfa lawyer no monko wo mo ko na o man timi anya wo mo ba ha ye ni wo mo ade be face
na o be aba ye dey ama wo so o mi timi ye dey ama na wo say na be aba
o sa ko ogbe ma say ah nti ebre ma ye quite to discuss that mama ma friend from rem kakra na oh Martin Otie. All right, 0322498035 0243114497 obetimi abampacha oba no intintiem dia ma me sorry pe obibini akohene and ba me via mo messages about Facebook me kan nyina for good morning
morning
dakro pe
na we there
ye honya me
we are to be very fine ba me try this is not travel na question former child Odinke was then council state member to do Milisa Adolfo Canapa, 9% member Nakuni, another emperor, is in a couple or you will be Biaqua. Papa, you may feel what a commission is the future. Who's the Akubu Ghana from Korea? Immunity, what I say.
Let us say hello, good morning.
Hey, what is that?
Koyo, meet you, mother say.
The parliament in the committee. Ghana for security to Muko. Oh, we started to know. I go with movie. That's a good day. I am going to play in Tabo.
Aye. Serious. Ejumada say. Okay, mami. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
John,
Major Suminia. But you can say friend Takrade. Okay, all right, me too.
But you, in fact, we're praying for the Mama. In fact, I love Facebook, me or Parliament party. Mama, we don't pay for the beginning. We say, you can't me and of course we want the knee. Coach, but I don't need to come to Kobe. Like I said, I'm not spark here. It's a young baby for such a band. Campaign from the government, we have to move.
Yo, so ya bang. Never tell. Yes, Mumpia pulse, and a mumia pulse or it's but your hands in here. adafo yɛ ma ɔfɛn so bɔkɔ deɛ nyame adom bibi abɔkɔ
saa ɛsifoɔ no a ɔmoyɛ saa no ɛnyɛ kwan sɛ ɛsɛ adama ɔmo Ghana ha because ɛmo ne yere no bɛwɔ fie because sɛ ɔwɔ yere no bɛwɔ fie no a ɛsɛ sɛ adwuma ma saa mu a ɛnti sɛ na ɔkɔyɛ ne ɔmo ana na yere no ɔmo ntɔfo baabi a ɔbɛtena akɔkɔta nkurɔfoɔ ɛmu nyinaa de a sɛ ɛsɛ ate adama ɔmo deɛ
meda ase nyame nka watamfo ne nyame hello good morning
bɛwɔne sɛ ɛgya
yei
mɛmo wate mu adwuma pa
ɛgye so me nua
wɔde sɛ ɔno abone na yɛ ne kuma sɛ asafo
nana bibi abɔkɔ deɛ
adom no mansa kɔ nyɛ so na mekyia ɔno abogye bi gya nkɔ a ɛwɔ so bi sɛ ɛdɛ mpɛ sɛ mbisa sɛ parliament ɔkwane ɛdɛ ne baeɛ mommia mu maadu kuro no ade no firi a ɛbaeɛ so yɛde no ma dc fɔra asa sɛ adc fɔ no yɛ kotoa di ɛdum bɛsɛ mpi ɛfa so ɛne na ayampi ne ka no so ɛnti yɛ momfa mo hyehyɛ pa ɛmfa ntoɔ na sɛ yɛto aba nso a yɛntɔ ma ne obi obɛtumi aboa yɛn o so ɛnyɛ ndc a ɛyɛ npp ɛnyɛ ndc a ɛyɛ npp sɛ ndc no bɛtumi ayɛ o sɛ npp no asɛ yɛ pɛɛti ɛna de yaba nti yɛansesɛ yɛdere anto aba ma obi a adempa wɔ ntimi obɛtumi ayɛ mpuntuo deɛ a ɛnɛ sɛ nyinaa ne yɛmpa ne nkɔ no bɛko o ɛbɛ yɛ akrakra president dɛ kɔ ne yɛkɔpra bo no wɔmo nkɔma de ɛnyɛ
meda se nana thank you ɔfo from ra good morning
good morning
yes sir alaj
obi pa obi pɛ nka mi ɛni fi ɛsɛ ɛkyɛ paa dɔkita pɛsɛ ɛsɛ ɛkyɛ mi nyinaa asukɔ mi nta mi wɔ ɛsɛ ɛsɛ mi kura ife mi ɛni dɛm pa so pie o ɛni sɛ no yi bi ma bɔn yi a n'asɛ yi bi aba na ɔkɔ ɛno a yi bi yɛ pɛ mi yi bi ewu ni ɛfa alɔpa bi nsɔ ewia bi nsɔ anagye bi nsɔ ɛno a sɛ bigari funu up to now abɛmɔ bɔ nipa adeɛ ɛdɛbi sɛ mu kɔyi kufa do wɔbɛbɛ ha yɛ papapapapapa wogya ɛka ɛne nsɛm no aborɔ bɛyie abɔmu bɛyie bɛyie mu bɛyie wɔn nipa yi nku nipa bɛtɛ yɛ aborɔ paa
meda ase ɛbaayɛ a yɛnyɛ careful mesrɛ mo na yɛni nkɔmmɔ pakyɛ wodi de sɛ wokasɛ frɛ
hello
good morning
mɔnasa
yes ampakyɛ hwan ni o
yɛfrɛ me fii bɔ ko diam kasɛ fii asie ho bɛde ko
mepakyɛ metio me nua
yɛde wasini adwuma a woyɛ yɛsrɛ mu Ghana mpanimfoɔ no wɔbɛnya ɛkwan kasa no yɛsrɛ mu kasa a ɔmumfa anigye no die ɛma Ghanafoɔ bi sɛ Ghanafoɔ no too abama a wɔ ni yɛsi kasa a wanka bɔne ɛsrɛ nnipa yɛ bɔne no yɛantwena so a yɛsɛ bia first one bɔne kɔ ɛhwɛ sɛ nnipa no ɛdi nsi bi mu a ɛsɛ deɛ wode mpɛ sɛ mbɔkɔ kɔa atɔkɔ soaa sɛ deɛ mekɛ nam bɛyɛ yɛsrɛ mu yɛne yɛ sika no yɛbrɛ ɛto abama a wɔ ni ɔmu so wɔnyɛ deɛ Ghanafoɔ yɛn so yɛfɛ yɛdama so
meda ase pa busua yɛde afrɛfoɔ no bɛsia pakyɛ birthday baako bi wɔ hɔ na ma menyɛ mfiri ɔ no afei me ne lawyer ɛnwie na yɛnkɔ no afei obibini akohene mɛnsa bibi nsoroma mmra wakwan mu yes ɛnɛ yɛ ne din no yɛ God's Love Aboagyewa Ahen of Unique Star Educational Complex Kaswa. Today is your birthday. You are 3 years today from Wanko Constable Anane Philip aka IGP El Boamine. Oh, wish you happy birthday. So happy birthday to you. God's Love Aboagyewa Ahen. Today is your birthday. Enjoy your day when you're 3 years and there. Afi yenwie na lawyer me ne owie na
yes I know
yeah na yakɔ nkrakra
oh ya tise Council of State elections nso beba so
ayayaya enra na amsa no na final day omo file omo ayi enra edini de adoso
adidi bio me am for my chairman
ya bimpe
na ho bio
se nanan kansa bodu na
hey I bravo
oh this one I'm yet to get the police yes but I mean say yes
and na kansa bodu I bravo
yes
agreement ma hini hey unje mu nyano
Osa.
Emini no. Emini apa o. Say ye nyina papa efiri amosi ekwo na busuam.
Aha you.
Ono no papa na me so papa nyina. Enti nye ne asem no aye den but na we nipa o. We nipa papa. Unu se manye ne ba. And the contest parliamentary elections were going to East 2020. Only by the visiting council board. And I must begin this in a union and a benny. That's why I said, I am some youngest level the union about the book. Interesting. In fact, okay. Then I will be a some a more in papa. And I would I above. Nana in the pa.
I am not timid.
Nana in the pa. We in the party as a move. You could have one car. I wouldn't say, Mr. Oh, yeah, I know your money. Yes, I'm party, you know, or I can miss them beyond and can't support you.
Until I'm filing any videos, I'm much my file so far.
None of the oh, Bemamu.
I say, inference here. Thank you very much. I was here for the Sihana Fatis Koda audio message by Musa Batua Munamodi about veterinary conduct of the MPs. Flex say the same thing. And afi Wasco GH also hey free Sokoban Agumbiade Shama Ba Edina Brenya also dear why and afi Isaac Akroma any others Munina mo message said by Nina no Suleiman Sharif Idris or say I was say Yama Mutia na Akoma no musu hubi. Okay, right. I was here for me sorry Obibini Akohene and Eba Abibi Stroma or the Breye.